Hey guys, Az here. In today's video, I'm showing you how to solo Angerforge as a mage in the Blackrock depths. In this particular video, I'm showing you how to do it as a normal Frost Arcane Meditation spec, like the standard AoE mana gen spec. I would recommend you bring dual spec and you play it as fire. I'm going to explain to you how to do it as fire as well in this video, but I'm just going to show you how to do it as standard Frost spec as well. Alright, getting into this video, if you're confused to the location I'm at currently in this video, as you see here, this is, if you look at my mouse cursor, up here is the upper area of the arena event, right? If you look at the minimap, this is kind of the BRD entrance. This is the first gate right here, and then second gate there. And then there's this door you can go through. You need the Shadowforge key to open the gates and open this door. You can do a jump skip for the first and the second gate, but you cannot skip the third door here. Your boostie can stand at this third door if they'd like. Do note, however, that once you're done with the boost and you're running out, you're pulling some mobs and they're gonna proximity aggro to the boostie if they stand near the door. So you can also park them a bit to the right if you'd like, kind of like out of sight, out of the pathing of the mobs. There's like a lantern candle thingy on the right of the door that you can see in my BRD arena boosting guide, where you can also place the boostie and then they won't proximity aggro. Either way, kind of alert your boostie that they need to pay attention when you do a ready check and run out. Anything else I want to say before we start this video? I think I'm just going to start the video and explain as I go. So we're starting here. You don't really care about pulling anything here. You can just blink through here. Just Nova if you pull anything, you know, that's meleeing you. But the goal here is to jump out through the window here, and this is a reset spot. Now there's a bit of an incline here on the left of me that I cannot walk up of, but you do like a jump to kind of clear it, and then you just hug the left side to walk up. We want to go above this window. There's a bit of a narrowing near here, and I jump to clear it, and then you just want to jump past this little peak, and then we can kind of like phase through the flooring here down below. This way we don't need to open the gate with the key at the area with the third door. You walk up here and you want to use a Lesser Invisibility Potion here. So bring a bunch of Lesser Invisibility Potions, bring mana pots, bring health potions, whatever you need to make this comfy for you. Bring bandages. But yeah, as soon as you reach like these beds, this wall here, that's like you won't pull, that's an area where you won't pull anything. So you don't have to jump down here or rush down here to where I am. But yeah, up on this ledge to get into line of sight of the mobs, and it's random the combination of the two mobs that are here. It's either two marshals, two dragoons, or like a combo of both, which we have here. So I just pull them. If it's a ranged mob, I generally want to pull them down here either way, regardless of the mob type, so they don't flee into the fire ads as you see up there. There's a chance of that happening. But yeah, poly one, kill the other. The dragoons, they do more melee damage than they do range damage, so you just want them to stand here and shoot at you. Keep up your ice barrier. Gear wise, play something with spell power, play something with some spell crit even. If you're playing fire spec, just wear your best gear that you have. You don't really need the mana regen. So you don't need a lot of spirit. You just want kind of like a lot of int, a lot of spell power. So I like to use the ledge to start out killing the second mob if it's like a marshal, because then it will, you know, I'm using the joggle spot, so I just patrol a bit away or walk away, right? And then I jump down. I kind of hold my ice, my frost nova. He gets to me, I Frost Nova, and I just kill him, right? Make sure you counterspell the Holy Light that he does. In this particular video, I'm not spec'd into Improve Frostbolt, which is ideal if you're gonna play the spec. You probably want improve frostbolt for the reduced cast time. But yeah. After clearing the 2 ads there, we're clearing the 3-pack over here on the left. Again, it's random, the combination of mobs. In this case, it's 2 dragoons, so no marshal. Poly 1, kill the other, and you just juggle the firewalker. So the firewalker does no range damage to you, so it's not, you don't need to focus that. You want to prioritize the dragoon here, so you get it low. Because that's the only thing hitting you, right? So make sure you keep your ice barrier up so you don't get too much pushback on your casts. Jump down as soon as the flame thingy reaches you. And you can do 1 or 2 casts here, and then you have to kind of go up and re-poly, right? 3 max ranks and then 1 rank 1 and then re-poly. Finish off the dragoon. So nothing more really to this. You finish off that mob, and then you finish off the fire elemental, and then you finish off the last dragoon. And then we're kind of ready to set up for the kill. You don't need to pre-clear anymore. If you think it's kind of sus that there's a fire elemental patrolling back and forth, kind of from like the area we came from all the way up to the 3rd pack over there, or the pack with the 3 over there that we're killing right now, you can wait for it and pre-clear it if you think it's sketch to have like an off chance of it pulling while you're killing Angerforge. I haven't had any issues with it, but then again, I haven't done like a million of these runs. I got kind of lucky. I think it was my 5th kill that I got Hodge on my warrior. So I haven't been doing this as like a service for gold. In regards to how much gold you can make doing this, if you're selling Hand of Justice runs, I see people selling per kill runs. So they would charge typically around 30 to 45 Gs per kill. And I also see people selling on drop, and that range of gold that they charge is about, from what I see, about 300 to 600 gold. Generally in that 300 to 400 bracket, right? I would say in regards to best gold per hour consistently, it is probably selling per run kills. It's a bit slower when you play this spec that I do, because you can't nuke down an Angerforge as fast. But generally it's about 14 minutes per run in this spec. Add on the arena runs. If you don't get a boss type in the arena that you don't want anything from, obviously you're not killing that boss, so it's about, I don't know, 6 to 8 minutes, 7 minutes. Here's the mob that I was talking about that patrols. I just mark it so I can kind of keep an eye on it. I've killed everything, and I kind of want to wait for that flame walker to go away again, so I'm just walking up looting. Your boostee gets the prompt to loot, to need to greet these items as well. You can also master loot, but I don't really know what the point of master looting is, because it's not like you're gonna run back, trade them the gold if you're charging per on drop, right? And then going back to loot it. I don't really see the point of that. You kind of have to trust your buyer, or have 2 accounts and then have a second character inside here to receive the gold, if you're that much of an oiler, right? Not everyone has 2 accounts. So as Frost, this normal spec, I'm just using a max rank Blizzard. By the way, just to note, I've tried this as like the Arcane Frost spec that you use for raiding and molten core, and it's not good enough. It's not bursty enough to be like on level, on par with FIRE SPEC. I actually prefer being a Frost spec with Ice Barrier and Ice Block to playing like Arcane Frost spec. Maybe when we get more gear, you get bursty enough in Arcane Frost to like nuke him down before he reaches you. But in this current phase with the current gear that I have especially, it's just not enough damage. I have to jump down 2 or 3 times as Arcane Frost. The idea here as a normal Frost spec is to get him low, get him to 42%. You actually want to do that as a fire spec as well. Get him to 42%. The way you pull him as fire is you cast Pyroblast, then you throw out 2 fireballs, and then you kill the small little non-elite ads that are next to him with Scorch. And you want to prioritize the ranged mobs that is actually doing damage to you. But yeah, you kill all the small ads, and then you're just juggling Angerforge back and forth until he's 42%. You want to make sure you have a decent amount of mana to finish him. It's not that much mana you need. You probably need about, in this spec, you don't need that much. Also because I have so much regen, right? Yeah, I would assume you would need like 50% as well as fire. The trick to doing it as frost spec, since we can't nuke him, is that we go up and at 42% these mobs spawn, a wave of mobs spawn, and you want to pull them with Blizzard. Here it's completely messed up because I get dazed, right? I almost die. Ice block, cold snap, read barrier, jump up. Yeah, usually that doesn't happen, but you kind of have to be quick on your feet in case you get dazed. So we kind of want to ping pong them, keep them at a distance from Angerforge. So I'll do like 2 or 3 frostbolts on Angerforge, and then I'll jump down. I'll let these mobs get close to me. I'll even do like here, like blizzard them, and I want to jump up again after a blizzard tick hits, because then they're slowed for like a second as they're moving towards Angerforge, keeping that distance between the two. When Angerforge gets to about 10%, he starts walking really slowly, and then it becomes way easier to keep them at a distance from each other. But yeah, here I'm just gonna ice block to get them on me. I'm gonna frost over them. But yeah, you definitely do not want to greed here. You don't want them to get close to each other, because as soon as they get close to each other, they're gonna start healing Angerforge. Here you don't want them to get closer than here. The ads, if Angerforge is on my left, I don't want them to get closer than this flag, because the range is kind of short once he reaches this part of the left side, so they can heal him. Yeah. And then they're just gonna, you know, not top him off, but heal him enough that you can't really kill him. Yeah, don't greed it. I kind of greeded it there, but yeah, I see the mob behind me. As you see, Angerforge don't manage to go that far because he's really slow. And then you just kill it. As fire spec, back to that, right? I don't think I finished it. You want to save your CDs, have enough mana to nuke him down, right? 42%. You jump down, you let him patrol a bit away, and then you jump up again, pop all CDs and nuke him before he reaches you. So you're not jumping down at all. You're just nuking him. And that way the mobs, when the mobs spawn, they're not actually on you. They're trying to get to Angerforge. As Frost, you go over and engage them so they're on you, so they don't run to him and heal him. As Fire, if you nuke him down before they reach him, they won't even gain combat on you. That way, you have all the time in the world to eat to full, you know, get your berry up, etc., get your ice armor on, and then you just run out. But yeah, you jump down that window and you blink out, you run out. This is pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know down below. I probably missed some things. If you're looking for some tips and tricks for the ledge spot, check out my BRD arena video. I go in depth with some graphic cards, no, not graphic card, but graphic settings. Also, if you're a gnome, you can still do this. It just requires you to either use slow fall, which you can do as a human as well, or any other race. If you're struggling with the jump, you can slow fall to the ledge spot. It probably would take a bit more practice to hit it. Or you can bring giant growth elixir as a gnome to hit the spot, right? So this is pretty much it. Let me know down below if there's any questions. I'll try to answer as much as I can. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.